This video is about simple probability. So we're going to determine the probability of a given situation. So how do you find probability? It's the number of desired outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. So for example, what's the possibility of flipping a coin and it landing heads? Well, there's two possible outcomes. There's head or tails, and we want heads. So this would be 1 over 2 or 50%. We're going to write all of our probabilities as fractions that are reduced for this. So what is the probability that you roll the following on one six-sided number cube? So remember, a six-sided number cube is like a six-sided dice. So it has the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the dice. So what's the probability you will roll a 3? Well, there's 6 chances that can happen, and rolling a 3 is only going to happen 1 out of those 6 chances. So our probability is 1/6. What's the probability you do not roll a 5? So if you roll a 5, that's one time, which means there's 5 other options that are not 5s. So we would have 5 out of the total chances of 6. What's that you will roll an even number? So what's the probability of rolling an even number? Well, if you roll an even number, that would be 2, 4, or 6. So there's 3 chances for even numbers out of a total 6. This fraction reduces because we can divide both of these by 3. So our probability is 1/2. You will roll a number smaller than 3. So smaller than 3 would be 1 or 2. So that means there's 2 chances out of 6. Both of these numbers are divisible by 2. So this reduces to 1/3. Number 2, a paper bag contains the numbers 1, 4, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 16, 19, and 22. Find the probability of the following. So first, we need to figure out how many chances we have. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers in the bag. So what's the probability of picking a 14? Well, there's only one 14 in the bag, so we have one chance out of 10. What's the probability we'll pick an even number? So looking at the data of the even numbers, 4, 8, 10, 14, 16, and 22 are all even numbers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even numbers out of 10. Both of these numbers are divisible by 2, so this reduces to 3/5. What's the probability you will pick an odd number? Well, the odd numbers are the ones not circled. So to pick an odd number, there's 4 odd numbers out of a total 10. Again, both of these numbers are divisible by 2, so our probability is 2/5. What's the probability you will pick a number greater than 10? So greater than 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances out of the total 10. Both of these numbers are divisible by 5, so our probability is 1/2. Number 3, your drawer of socks has 15 black socks, 10 white socks, and 5 brown socks. So we want to find the probability. So first, let's add all these together to see that we have 30 total socks. So what's the probability that we will pick a black sock? Well, there's 15 black socks out of a total 30 socks. Both of these numbers are divisible by 15, so this reduces to 1/2. What's the probability you will pick a brown sock out of the drawer? Well, there's 5 brown socks out of the total 30 socks. Both of these numbers are divisible by 5, so this reduces to 1/6. What's the probability you will pick a black or a white sock? So there's 15 black socks and there's 10 white socks. So when I add those together, that gets me 25 out of the total 30 socks. Both numbers are divisible by 5, so this gets me 5/6.